Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast and a game between MMA and Evil Genius's Idra. Game 2 taking place here on Metalopolis. Game 1 was on Testbug. The game will be posted up to Realm shortly if you guys are up to the hour on my Gamecast. Pretty much the game will be going up on Wednesday, so hopefully you guys can watch that game as well. Game 1, a very confusing game, I must say. At the end, I think Idra just prematurely GG'd, and when he had the advantage, and I am lost and confused. So he may have just raged GG there, and we'll see whether or not it comes back to haunt him. Idra spawning here as the red Zerg player at the 3 o'clock location. Meanwhile, MMA spawning as the blue Terran here at the 12 o'clock position. Once again, this supply depot is not actually part of MMA's. That is not a burrowed supply depot on the low ground. That is actually a map doodad that can later be destroyed. Just wanting to make sure that there is no wall off or bunkering attempts on those ramps. MMA now setting up a barracks over here. It looks like MMA will quickly spot this one particular overlord in just a second. Oh, he doesn't see it. He actually doesn't see it. So actually split between the two locations as Idra now making his way over here. So this is going to be double Rax pressure. And Idra can, if he does go for a fast hatchery, needs to be very, very careful, as these this barracks will be lifted off and then placed down here in just a moment, allowing for very, very fast Marines to be rallied straight over. Meanwhile, this barracks as well is going to be rallied over, as well as we may get a supply depot there to finish off the wall in. And MMA is now only sitting at, or now slowing down his SCV count, now sitting at 14 food, 13 SCVs, now training up a Marine as well. So this is going to be very, very heavy Marine pressure here on Metalopolis, not having the strong economy as he would want to have, as Idra now going into the spawning pool here. And I think that was a mistake by Idra to not have his overlord by the command center, realizing that the Marine production had slowed down. 2 Marines already going to be coming in just a moment. You can see this Marine about 1/3 of the way over, as an SCV now coming around, and drones will need to be transferred. SCV now should be coming back down over here, perhaps trying to set up a bunker. And by setting up a bunker here, it will make it much more difficult for the drones to actually come in. A Marine now coming over, getting some damage up onto that high ground unit there, as now we are going to have a couple of drones now making their way down. We are going to have 3 Marines, no, more SCVs coming over, so 3 SCVs and 2 Marines. You can see that the SCVs are coming over, the drones now coming over as well, as more drones coming down the line, just trying to get some damage. More Marines should be coming in just a second. Production-wise, you can see Zerglings are being trained as those SCVs are getting some damage, and we'll see whether or not the drones are really going to be able to do much of anything at all, as the drones now coming in, going to get a surround onto that one particular SCV there, as the Zerglings should be able to peck apart at this one building pretty easily. Zerglings is now once again coming back in, 5 Marines trying to engage, so many Zerglings and drones battling it out, and MMA being forced to pull back. MMA in a bit of trouble, as those drones are now simply surrounding those Marines, and now taking down this Marine as well. So this bunker also getting this destroyed, and Idra easily handling this Marine pressure. Most likely this one barracks will get lifted off in just a second. Yeah, gonna get lifted off, replaced down here. More barracks being trained. Another supply depot needs to be built rather quickly in order to fend off against what would be a normal swarming of Zerglings. So SCV now coming in over here. We are getting the gas up. Perhaps we'll get a Baneling's Nest as well. And as soon as that Baneling's Nest is coming online, MMA going to be in a world of hurt, as this is just going to be completely taken apart in this mass Marine army. You can see Zerglings now down over here. They are on stop. So as soon as the Marines start attacking, they're going to get a decent surround. No, those Marines should not have been able to really deal that much damage against those Zerglings, as the Zerglings now backing off once more, now splitting up. Taking a look at the harvester count, 26 drones versus 17 SCVs, as the Marines now once again make another move, trying to get some more damage. Zerglings deciding to back off once more. Production-wise, we are getting some more drones once again, but this is all compared to 4 racks play, so a lot of Marines still being added, and MMA not going into any gas play at all, just trying to crank out as many units as possible off of off of what 4 Raxes, and the Raxes may be able to just simply outproduce if Idra does not get enough spine crawlers. 1 spine crawler now underway. He should have seen a very large army of Marines, an army of 9 Marines, and now coming in more Marines now coming in behind as well, expanding before even getting any additional gas as the Overlord now coming in. The Marines able to snipe down that spine crawler. Drones now coming off the mineral line once more. Queen now coming in as well. Both sides getting in a lot of damage, but there are so many Marines. And Idra GG's again. Wow. I am... yeah, just mass marine play by MMA. Idra, very, very much known to try to go for very heavy macro style of play. And I believe MMA just played the player as opposed to trying to play against the race. MMA, knowing that Idra likes to really power drone during the early portion of the game, punished Idra very heavily for it. And by going off of 4 racks play, not going for gas at all, and really slowing down his SCV production, 22 SCVs, just enough to almost saturate 1 base, and got a lot of Marines. You can see all of the Raxes, 4 racks play, mass Marine, simply destroying Idra as Idra really wanted to try to macro up, and MMA just able to attack move with this army of units and simply destroy. Idra never got enough spine crawlers. He did not get enough base defense, sitting on 500 minerals. Didn't get enough queens either, only having 1 queen, not enough spawn larva, not enough units to really make their way out, and not even really having a baneling's nest, and that was the end of it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed Game 2 in this series. If you guys haven't watched already, go ahead and watch Game 1 as well. I kind of spoiled it in the beginning, but it's very interesting to see how MMA and the Korean player was just able to handle Idra so easily. Thanks for watching.